Have you ever watched yourself make a decision? One you knew that wasn't good for you, but you did it anyway? Maybe you yelled at somebody, said something you wish you hadn't, broke the diet, sent the text, skipped the gym. Or maybe it was what you didn't do, didn't walk away, didn't speak up, didn't stop scrolling, didn't stop. That wasn't laziness or a flaw in your character. That was a hijacking. Hi, I'm Kylie, a retired paramedic, and this is Everyday Ambo, where I go beyond the textbooks and the clinical skills of paramedicine and I share the lessons about being human. This is lesson number 20. Hijackers are a thing. Most parents try to teach self-control. Wait your turn. No sweets before dinner. You can have it for your birthday. We reward patience and we punish outbursts. We call it discipline, like it's a personality trait. But here's the truth. Self-control isn't willpower, and it's not a moral virtue. It's a resource. You can build it, you can burn it out, and when it's gone, your brain stops asking you for your opinion because you need the resources to survive. And if you don't manage them, somebody else will take over the wheel. Inside every brain are systems that don't follow your rules. They follow chemistry. Dopamine hijacks you with urgency. Cortisol hijacks you with fear. Norepinephrine hijacks you with tunnel vision. Old habits, they hijack you with comfort and familiarity. There are external hijackers too. Things that piggyback your biology. Algorithms, advertising, outrage bait. They hijack you, guide you, and profit from your reactions. And just like that, a story begins without your consent. I saw this all the time on road. The dopamine-fueled motorcycle ride that ends in the gravel. The fight that escalates into blows, cortisol and norepinephrine in full command. The distracted parent whose child found real danger while they were lost in doom scrolling. I've also been hijacked myself, riding dopamine like an addict, chasing stimulation, dodging the hard emotional crashes that follow. ADHD or just a nervous system that never learnt to slow down? Who knows? We've all experienced it. That moment behind the wheel, eyes glazed, mind elsewhere, until hazard strikes, and suddenly you're yanked back into your body, snapped out of the fantasy land that you'd been visiting. That's norepinephrine, cortisol. And when it's over, a hit of dopamine, the reward for survival. A near miss that weirdly felt good. And that right there, that's why we sometimes chase the things that nearly kill us. Self-control is a balancing act, where the solution is the problem and the problem the solution. Motivated by dopamine, punished by craving. And that craving, that ache to fix it fast, to soothe the discomfort, that punish is a drop in dopamine. And dopamine knows exactly how to sell you the quick fix. So here's the paradox. We praise discipline, we idolize self-mastery. But control is only possible when your prefrontal cortex is online and your amygdala isn't drowning out the signal. When stress hijacks your system, your brain will do what it's practiced, not necessarily what you intended. So those bad decisions, they're not character flaws, they're replays. Old survival scripts your body knows by heart. If there's chaos, it brings norepinephrine, so you can focus. Fear? You release cortisol, so you can fight or flight. Boredom? You chase dopamine stimulation. They don't wait for permission or an invite. They know their job and they get on with it. So, self-control isn't about domination. And it's not about muscling your way through. It's about integration. Meeting the parts of yourself you once condemned and teaching them how to work with you and not against you. You can't evict the hijackers. They are you. You can't guilt them or shame them into compliance, but you can identify them and name them. You can say, that's low dopamine, chasing the high. That's high cortisol, creating fear. That's norepinephrine, trying to help me focus in a storm. And then you take a deep breath. That's self-awareness, and that's the road back to the driver's seat. Because here's the thing about control. The more you try and take it, the less you have. But when you learn to tame, you take the wheel, and there's less room for anyone else. So, If you think you're in control, but something tells you otherwise, if you keep losing yourself in the moment or don't even recognise who you've become, don't ask, what's wrong with me? That's the wrong direction. Ask, who took the wheel and why? That's a road worth taking. Enjoy the journey, and I'll see you in the next lesson.